Hi everyone, and welcome to today's leadership brief. These are 3 to 5 minute video shorts with some useful tips and tools for leaders in times of massive disruption. My name is Rich Fernandez. I'm CEO of the SIY Leadership Institute, which was developed at Google as a platform to train leaders and managers on the skills of emotional intelligence, sustainable high performance, and resilience. We operate today as a separate nonprofit entity operating in many countries around the world with the same mission of bringing emotional intelligence skills and resilience to leaders and organizations. So today, I'd like to continue to build on a leadership framework we had discussed in previous videos that we use here at the Institute that was co-developed by one of our board members with one of our board members, Cecily Mack. This is the PACE framework for leading in times of disruption. PACE, of course, is an acronym. You may remember it stands for pausing, adapting, communicating, and embodying. So today, I'd like to dive a little bit deeper into the very first part of that model, which is to pause. The importance of leaders pausing during times of challenge or disruption is critical for two reasons. One is that we are often in a default mode of operating. All of us as humans, from an evolutionary biology perspective, are wired to exist in this default state where we're paying attention to many different things, where we're kind of scanning the environment for data, where we're multitasking. It's the natural state we exist in when we're not honed in and focused and locked in on something. So that's the natural state of our brains. And if we're operating in that mode of essentially distraction and multitasking, we're not able to effectively direct and harness and focus our attention. And so it's important to take a pause to do just that. The second reason that it's important to take a pause is that we operate also in the face of change in a state often of what's called limbic activation. This is a state in the brain where our survival mechanisms, the parts of our brain that are responsible for things like fighting and fleeing danger, are very active. And again, it's hard to exercise mental clarity and good judgment when you're in a state of limbic activation. So for those two reasons, the default mode and limbic activation, it's important for leaders to pause. Okay, so how do you do that? I'd like to share just a very simple micro practice with you in the short time that we have. It's a micro practice we utilize often in our trainings here at the Institute. It's called the 3-breath micro practice, the 3-breath micro practice. And it really consists of taking 3 breaths over a course of about 30 seconds in the following way. So and then we'll try it. So let me explain it and then we can try it. On the first breath, as you breathe in, you collect your attention and harness and direct your attention to the experience of breathing, to the experience of the air coming in and then out of your body for one cycle of breath. On the next inhale, you take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, you relax the body, one small measure, perhaps drop the shoulders or whatever is available to you. And then on the third breath, you take a breath in, and as you breathe in and then start to exhale, consider the question, what is most important now? Honing your focus on what is the most critical thing in this moment. Perhaps it's a decision or an action you need to take or something you need to execute. But what is most important right now? So let's try this together, experientially. So, sitting in a way that's alert and relaxed or standing in a way that's alert and relaxed. You can keep your eyes open or closed if you prefer. Taking one deep breath in and collecting your attention and directing it to this experience of the air coming in and then out of your body. Taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, beginning to relax the body in one small measure, whatever that means for you. And then on the third breath, inhaling. And as you exhale, asking yourself, what's most important right now? What's most important right now? So that's it. It's a 3-breath micro practice. You can learn more about this practice as well as a number of other practices that are useful when trying to cultivate mental clarity, especially in times of disruption, in our online course. It's called Leading Through Massive Disruption. It's a 4-part series, 30-minute modules really for leaders and managers who are working through times of disruption. So hope you can join us. Check it out on our website. It's SIYLI.org. And hopefully we'll see you here for some of our other leadership briefs throughout the coming weeks. Thanks and have a good day.